my second question was in regard to how you use your credit, and this was for Joe, the credit expert there. I hear a lot of things about credit cards and the way that you're supposed to use them. Some people say that, you should pay them every month off, all the way down off to zero. Some people say, no, leave a balance on there. What's the best way to use credit cards to maximize, what your score is going to be?
Gotcha. Great question. And this is probably one of the most misunderstood areas of a credit score because there's a lot of different myths out there. So how do you use your credit card? How do you use your credit card for the maximum gain, for the maximum improvement on your scores? Do you pay them off or do you leave a balance? What's the deal? It's kind of a simple thing. First of all, I am a big fan of not being in debt, right? So,
I would agree.
Pay it off. You're always going to be in good shape with that. That's a good way to go, right? So if you're currently paying off the credit card every month, is that bad or anything else? No, absolutely not. You'll be in good shape with that 100% if you're doing that. If you're really trying to tweak every bit of the score and get the most out of it, there actually is a bang for the buck in leaving some debt on that credit card. So rather than paying a lot of interest, if you're really focused on improving your score, getting your score to the max, pay it all the way off down to $1, $5, whatever, so that the amount of interest you pay on that card is virtually nothing, but you are getting realizing the benefit from doing it. Also worth knowing, and this one really is kind of unknown out there, there's two major factors. 30% of your score comes from the balances you carry on credit cards. So this is really a crucial area. What people don't know is that the scoring model looks at the balances on your credit cards in groups of 20. So, in other words, if you had a $1,000 credit limit on your card, $0 to $200, that first 20% is the A zone. You want to keep your balances in that A zone, and that's where you had the most benefit. The 20 to 40%, or in this example, $200 to $400 balance, is the B zone. In that zone, you're not helping, you're not hurting. Everything's okay there. Once you cross that 40% line, you start decreasing your credit score just because of the balances that you have on your credit card. Just because of the balances on the credit card. So you never want to cross that 40% or keep a balance of greater than 40%. So use that in your strategy. That is critical. Pay those balances down. Make sure that they're below 40%. I always say 30% just so you have a buffer. And if you really want to get the most out of it, pay it down to just $1 or $5, and you'll really be in great shape.
Sounds good. Makes sense.
All right, man. Edgar, we appreciate that call.